But we see the GOP, James Comer, gives a tidbit update Tuesday about the oversight committee probe into the Joe Biden's family. We found, saying lots that should be illegal. The Kentucky Republican who, chaired the committee in more ways than one. Mr. Comer previously described the investigation of P.B. Hunter Biden's transcripts. Yeah, trans. I guess he's saying his trans transactions or whatever, and I guess with some kind of ties to Joe Biden family tracking bleeding bear, through a snowstorm. I mean, there's evidence everywhere. Yeah, Mr. Coleman, I hope that you do keep on your track and don't give up. You know what I'm saying? This could be one of the greatest legacies of your time. We see 8 Chinese government officials charged with directing employees of directing employees of a U.S. telecommunication company to remove to remove Chinese dissident from company's platform. You know what I'm saying? And movies that one, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, they over there doing a bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? But we see starting in 2018, Jin and his co-defendant repeatedly sought to terminate video chat meetings organized by a Chinese dissident resident in New York City who has been a vocal critic of the PRC government and the Chinese Communist Party. Oh yeah, oh yeah. We see Michelle Obama on mistaken address shooting. I hope, I hope and pray that at some point enough becomes enough. Yeah, I hope and pray at some point that you get the hell from in front of us and never see you again. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like you. Oh, Obama, you're both the criminals, and that's a fact. You should be tried for treason and locked up and driven up out of our country. No one is above the law. Federal judge trolls Manhattan District brags as she green light ex-deputy disposition by the House GOP. That's right. Stick it to his behind. You know what I'm saying? Stick it to his behind. Because ain't nobody got time for that foolishness. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody got time for that foolishness. We see federal prosecutors have considered 4 possible charges against Creep Joe Biden, you know what I'm saying, creepy Hunter Biden. And they need to come up with more because I bet you it's way more than that, especially when it comes to that foreign lobbying over there in Ukraine and Russia. You know what I'm saying? When he was over there foreign lobbying our government and all this and that and the people, and then when they get ready to start having these campaigns talking about in Russia and we have to fight for the freedom of Americans, after you done did the bullshit that pulled us into the bullshit, that we into the bullshit, now. And you're sitting up there behind the truth, you know what I'm saying, or presenting truth as truth, but it's not truth, it's truth and fake, and it's truth of what you're presenting. You know what I'm saying? Hope you understand that. You know what I'm saying? Because you're full of garbage. And all the time, it's you the one that caused this fucking catastrophe. Just like we see with AI. You know what I'm saying? Jim Jordan Herons in Bragg's backyards. Shirts, clothes to interference. That's Jim Jordan to his behind. We see Gen Z gorillas are fighting in a brutal civil war that everyone is ignoring. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, everyone is ignoring her. And I wonder who chomped that war up. Because it seems like every time we turn around, there is one. We see Kim Gardner. What do we know about Soros' backed attorney who could be removed from office? What we need to know about him ain't too much other than get his ass out of there. It helped. Adams lawyers urge City Hall staff to watch their words. That's right. Mr. Adams about to get strict with their behinds. That's right, Mr. Adams. Shake them up, shake them up. You know what I'm saying? We see Mayor Adams urge the Creep Joe Biden to provide expedient path to work ahead of Title 42. You know what I'm saying? Okay. As we see. As we see. You know what I'm saying? U.S. troops are moving into position for possible embassy evacuation mission and admit intense fighting in Sudan. Oh yeah, and I wonder who jumped up that war in Sudan. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, these people gonna make anybody that live in our African areas kill each other till they ran out and they take over. Because what they really want is the whole of Africa all together. And it seems like all these different wars are being chunked up by these foreign people being in Sudan and in Africa that sit there and rouse these things up and then run their asses out of it while the Africans and the different people sit there and kill one another in slaughtering and vulgar ways. You know what I'm saying? Such as we see went on in Ethiopia and probably still going on with the Eritreans and the garbage piece of shit plan that these people are all in bed together. Don't give me that bullshit. And you're funding them as well. America taxpayer dollars are funding a lot of this criminal shit. People need to wake up now. You know what I'm saying? We see today Jim Jordan and the GOP holds kangaroo court in New York City on D.A. Allen Bragg's North KSS, which we don't even give a flying crap. We see Demon Democrat Stacey Palskis threatens Twitter files journalist Matt T with prison. Yeah, you threaten him with prison, all right. You know what I'm saying? Anybody not gonna speak the truth probably. We see Demon Democratic House Leader Hakeem Jeffries, you know what I'm saying, haunts by records of his anti-Semitic uncle, who is Leonard Jeffries. You know what I'm saying? I don't follow a lot of those people at all. We don't care to. You know what I'm saying? We don't care to at all. You know what I'm saying? We don't care to at all. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these people are full of garbage. We see Donald J. Trump. Did Trump call Letitia James an animal? You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, in more ways than one. What else would you call after she doing the bullshit she doing to Donald J. Trump? You know what I'm saying? On this fake ass bullshit along with Allen Bragg's North Case ass. You know what I'm saying? But we see a disinformation in corpse. You know what I'm saying? Conservative black listers cited cited in brief over Joe Biden's censorship lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? We see Alexandria Notcase Cortez lies exposed. You know what I'm saying? New York representative claimed crimes in the Bronx has dropped, but data prove otherwise. So she's a liar. I told you she needs to go. You know what I'm saying? In more ways than one. We see Gabe coming in. Gabe Kabinski, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? 13 hours ago. You know what I'm saying? Washington Examiner Eastern Standard Time. You know what I'm saying? He comes in with another one here, you know what I'm saying? You know, a self-styled disinformation tracker that the Washington Examiner revealed has been secretly blacklisting conservative media, you know what I'm saying? Blacklisting conservative media has been cited in new brief files by the Free Speech Legal Group in connection with a major lawsuit alleging that the creepy Joe Biden administration has cooperated with social media companies, coordinated, the creepy Joe Biden administration has coordinated with social media companies on censorship. Court records show. You know what I'm saying? We see the Oracle, you know what I'm saying, announced on Wednesday that the multinational software corporation will no longer cooperate, you know what I'm saying, collaborate with the Global Disinformation Index, which free feed disinformation index, which feeds blacklists of right learning websites to advertisers, and has received roughly 665,000 from the State Department between 2020 and 2021, according to a multiple Washington Examiner report. The same British entity, which has two affiliated U.S. non-for-profit groups. I'll tell you, they always throw in these organizations and non-for-profit groups where they funnel money, just like Soros, probably all up in there too. Groups that have come under fire, you know what I'm saying, for shielding information from their 2021 tax forms, was called in a Tuesday friend of the court brief files by Alliance Defense Freedom in state of Louisiana versus Creepy Joe Biden, a lawsuit filed in May 2022 that claimed the government has colluded with big tech to stifle discourse online. And that is true. And that is true. And that's 100% true. Because they wanted to cheat the election. They wanted to slam, bam, thank you, man, all up in their ass with that formula, and so on. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that what they were doing. You know what I'm saying? All signs pointed to a group